thing is massive. What's up everyone, Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7 here with another video. This time it's the awesome HBX T616 RC car. Now this is a two-wheel drive like dune buggy, I think you could call it. It has a wicked looking design. I'll get it up here in the camera so you can see. Has this awesome scale interior there. Look at that, looks excellent. And while I was doing this actual unboxing video, I thought, man, this will be an awesome FPV car. Put like a camera up in there and attach a servo to this steering wheel. But anyway, I digress. That's something for a later video. But it does look cool. Unique design. I think it looks fantastic. Runs on two 2S or two 3S batteries, so you can go to 4S or 6S capable because it has a massive 160 amp Hobbywing ESC. Like all my unboxing videos, I'll unbox the car and give you a good in-depth look around it to show you what you get and the quality of the components. Now guys, please subscribe if you haven't. There's so much content coming up in the channel. Heaps of cool cars, heaps of reviews, and yeah, a lot more bashing videos as well. So happy days. If you want to know more about this car, I got it from Banggood and I will leave the link in the description below, so go check it out if you're interested. But enough talking, let's see what we get inside. Okay, first things first, let's check out the box. You have an awesome picture of the car here. Brief description, off-road racing. Doesn't actually say the model of the car, but what it is, it's a HBX T616 RC off-road dune buggy apparently. It also, I've seen it in T6 Hammerhead as well. So on this side of the box, you get a really nice picture of the car side profile there. Looks really cool. And a quick mention of the specs. 2.4 gigahertz radio system, two-wheel drive system. That's right, two-wheel, not four-wheel drives. That'd be interesting. I haven't got a two-wheel drive car in my arsenal. Full aluminium oil-filled shocks, 15 kilo steering servo, and it is waterproof. Factory assembled with factory painted body. Authentic full-scale cockpit, adjustable camber, front and rear, adjustable bump steer, shock mounting positions and the droop, adjustable differentials, high grip all-terrain tyres on these, mounted on these cool wheels, and it recommends two 2S or two 3S batteries. It does not include any in the kit, and also does not include a charger. Now on the other two shorter sides of the box there is nothing to see. On this side you get a nice picture of the car, and it has the optional sand tyres on there. They look pretty cool. If you're going to go in sand dunes and beaches, that'll be really cool to have. And just some various pictures here of the functions of the car, like the opening canopy that's on a hinge, and the cockpit, or the scale interior, and some various other pictures and stuff like that. But anyway, let's get inside this box and see what you get. Okay, now doesn't that look cool? It is massive. As you can see, there's the size of my hand and my arm. It is fairly big. So first one, I guess, true 1/6 scale car I have the X-Max, which is similar in size, I reckon, but this is aimed, or it's claimed to be a 1/6. But here we go. First thing we get here, the boring stuff. Let's get that out of the way. Now here we have the manual. It looks very nice, basic stuff, everything that you should know. Especially if you're getting a car this, you would know all the basics of how to use a controller, how to steer left and how to throttle and brake. So it's basic stuff. Adjusting your dual rates, battery installation, chassis tuning guide. So that's good, gives you a kind of a rundown if you want to change the, you know, toe in, toe out and all that kind of stuff. Camber adjustments as well. And a list of replacement parts, because if you jump it high enough or hit something hard enough, you inevitably will break something. So it gives you a list of replacement parts. And I like when they include an exploded view like this, because if you replace it, you might have to undo it and put everything back together. So this gives you a nice 3D image of how everything gets back together. But so far so good. Looks cool. I know you want to see the car, but okay, so I guess there's no easy way to do this. Alrighty, now we can get to the controller. That looks so cool. Okay, the cardboard is gone, and here you have your standard style pistol grip 2.4 gigahertz controller. Now, nothing to write home about. It does only need 3 AA batteries I've seen, so that's kind of strange. I don't think I'll be using this one in the near future. I'll probably change it out to my own. But it is, you know, it does the job. Feels decent. Here's your standard array of steering trim, steering dual rates, and your throttle trim and your reverse switches. You know, on-off switch, pairing button. Nothing that much, you know, to it, but it'll do the job. On camera, it might look a little bit yellowy, but this is a really kind of burnt orange. It looks awesome, and you might think it looks a bit dull. It is because it has these nice clear protecting film over every single panel to protect it during transportation stuff. So that's a nice touch. As you can see, once you take that off, it's really nice and glossy. It looks awesome. Now, as you can see, it looks fairly like concept or futuristic, and the way you actually get underneath this body here is there is these two pins held in with these body clips. You pull those out and you just lift that open like a hood, and there you go. You have your scale interior and your massive 160 amp Hobbywing ESC. Now, before I show the ESC, to give you more visibility of it, I'll actually remove this scale interior piece where these seats are, because this is where the batteries actually are located. So I've got these 4 tabs, 2 here and 2 on either side of the back, and this just pops up just like that. Kind of finesse it out of there, and there we go. This whole unit, including the seats, the center console with this gear stick, comes out as this one piece, and it actually holds your batteries down. So it serves 2 purposes. Now there we go, we've got a huge battery tray compartment. It runs just underneath this footwell here where the driver's feet would go, and you can sit your 2 batteries underneath. Now the motor is a 2350 kV 4076 brushless motor, and it's paired with this 160 amp brushless waterproof ESC as well. And it is Hobby King, so that is great. It does look very beefy, and being 160 amps, you should have no worries handling 6S batteries as well. So the motor and ESC look like a great combo. In the videos I've seen, it definitely has enough power and enough punch to get it up to some pretty decent speeds. And on 4S, I've seen over 70 kilometers an hour, which is decent, but I'll definitely be trying to put 6S in the ESC, how fast we can actually get. And out of the box, you get Dean's connectors as well. And you can see here we have massively thick steel pinion and spur gear. Some of the other variants that you might see this of have a plastic spur gear, so that was a bit disconcerting. So the benefit of the HBX variant has a metal spur gear and pinion, so definitely should be no issues there with tearing up any of the gears. And it does have an adjustable slipper clutch as well, as you can see behind there. So that's awesome. This is how you can adjust all your mesh and all that kind of stuff, but from the factory it looks pretty good. And now to give you a bit of a closer look into the car, I'm going to actually remove some of these panelings because the servo and everything is situated under here, and just so I can see how the shocks are mounted at the front will just give me a better indication and a better look for you guys in case you're interested in this, because it is a very interesting car and I haven't really seen anything like it before. And I like how, you know, HBX, or I have seen is marketed under other names and stuff like that, but I'm not too sure who the original manufacturer is, but I do like how they've kind of came away from the mold with something different, because it does look cool from first glance. Now all these panels are held in with hex head or Allen head screws, so which is nice, very easily to take off and put back on. Well, that looks pretty cool. Underneath that plastic cover is another kind of cover. Looks, I actually like it like that. Looks pretty cool as well. You see the shocks protruding up through this plastic cover. Okay, and as you can see, we have the 15 kilo waterproof steering servo lying flat against the chassis there. You couldn't see with all those paneling on, so I thought I'll take it all off so you can have a little better look of what's underneath here. Now what's also cool, if you can see down there, that little white electronic device on top of the servo, that is actually a gyro. So it's got a built-in gyro from what I believe, so that's very cool and a nice touch to see. Considering the size of this vehicle and being 2-wheel drive, that might be a welcome addition, but we'll see how well that performs. So that is very nice. Just couldn't really see it from the other side, but cool. Now to show the gyro, I've just hooked up the batteries, and as you can see there, if I move the car around, you can see the wheels trying to compensate and keep it in a straight line. So the gyro's picking that up and yeah, moving the wheels like that back and forth. That's pretty cool. If you don't like it, I guess you can just unplug it, but I'll definitely see how it performs, you know, with that on, because that's a nice touch. Considering it is 2-wheel drive, that might definitely help with keeping it in a straight line. And while we're up front here talking about the steering mechanism, it does have very thick plastic steering linkages, and also a big steering servo save up there as well. And here we go, we have the shocks, and they feel very nice. Like I said before, the dampening feels very nice out of the factory, so that's pleasant to see. But the shocks here, single spring, alloy body, alloy thread, alloy cap, everything looks very nice, and yeah, they look beefy enough. Not much else to say other than hope they perform well, and the same goes with the ones out the back as well. But shock towers and everything like that is plastic, but it does have some reinforcements here connecting the pins as well. It's a nice bit of thick aluminium there, so looks good. And at the back, the same style shocks, they are just longer, so two different sizes, smaller at the front and longer at the rear. And there's not much else to see here apart from some bracing, because it's only rear wheel drive, so there's no differentials here or anything like that. So pretty plain Jane, but that's what it is. Only thing that's left is these. You got nice turnbuckles everywhere for your adjustments, camber, toe in and all that kind of stuff. And these components look very beefy, and yeah, we'll see if they stand up to some vigorous punishment. Now, it does come with a 5th tyre on the back of the vehicle, and yes, it is one that you can use. As you can see, it's just spare, sits on the back here with this little kind of carrier here. That's cool, gives you a spare wheel and tyre, because if you do blow out one, sometimes, or more than often, I only blow up one tyre and I need to get another whole set just for one, so that's kind of cool. They get a spare tyre as well. And we might as well look at the tyres while we're onto the subject, and the wheels, sorry. They do look fairly solid. I like the design, it does look cool. The foam insert is pretty firm in this, and the tyres have a bit of grip to them. They're not too tacky, but I'm sure they will grip on grass and stuff like that. I'm not too sure about tarmac, but the good thing about these 17mm hubs is you can put any tyre and wheel package that you want to, try out. So the weird thing about this kit, it makes it a bit unique that the front and rear are different sizes. So the rear one here, diameter is 153mm, and the actual width is 70mm. Front tyre is 148mm high, and the actual width is 53mm. So you can see the difference. Now, while I got the rear tyre off, you can get some better visibility of the back of the car. So they was talking about the shocks, or the thick plastic shock towers. There's a differential there, and has massively thick drive shafts, and they are dog boned, so they do look very thick, and yeah, not much slop or playing them, so hopefully they'll be strong enough. So here is what I said before in the video. This is how you actually can lock down this battery tray. You just put this one here, and there's another one here. You just latch these into place, so two on either side, and that's it, and your battery is secured underneath there. Pretty cool, ingenious way to hold down your batteries while being functional and looking cool with this scale interior. Now, while I'm on the interior here, wouldn't it be cool to have an FPV set up in here with the kind of camera here and a steering wheel with a servo, mounted to this steering wheel, so I can turn left and right. You kind of have a camera mounted through the canopy. I think that'd look pretty cool. When I do a running video, I'll see if I can put like a GoPro or something here, an SJ cam, and have it facing outwards to see what type of view you will get, because maybe I can do something like that in the near future to get me into some FPV goodness. Now, to secure the body back down, you'll notice that there are these two little clips. So once you put the seating back in to secure the batteries, you fold down this, and as you can see, it lines up with these pins. All you need to do is you get your standard body clips that are included. You pop it in there, and that's it. There's one on either side back here, and once that's in, it is locked and you are ready to rock and roll. So to show you the room that you get in this battery tray, I have two 4,200 milliamp 2-cell hard case lipos, and all you do, lie them down like that, put this piece back on. Once you get the hang of it, it is very simple. Put these 4 clips back in, and that's it. The batteries are held in place. I won't do the other sides, but as you can see, the batteries are held in place very securely, and then you are ready to go to plug it into the ESC. Once you do that, you lower this body, put the clips in either side, and that's it. Pretty simple. So here you have your massive 3mm thick chassis. It does look very strong, and like any decent RC car, all this is countersunk, so there should be no problems with getting hung up on things. Okay, now size is where this behemoth's strength really is. Now the total length is 685mm, the width is 428mm, the wheelbase is 476mm, and the total height is 260mm. That wraps it up for this video, guys. This was just an unboxing and a good in-depth overview of the car. I've seen some other videos, but they don't really go into too much, taking off the panels and stuff like that. So I wanted to show you guys what is actually underneath. If you like the video, guys, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Also, if you subscribe, click that little bell notification symbol, because there's been issues lately with getting notified from some YouTube channels. So just in case, click that bell, you would definitely be notified that I've uploaded a new video. Any questions, please leave them down below and I'll do my best to answer them ASAP. But first impressions, car looks awesome. I think it, well, yeah, it looks awesome. Hopefully it performs well, but many videos coming up. Speed tests on 4S, 6S, and definitely some bashing videos. So thanks, guys. Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. See you in the next video.